Good morning, Raiders. I'm Munro.
And I'm Cassidy, and this week on RJTV,
A special senior edition with some special guests. Another cooking demo, and Raiders doing service from home, including some STEM-style service.
That and more this week on RJTV. Golly gee, would you look at that, Willie? You shaved.
And I got a haircut. Gotta look good for the episode, meaning, yeah, my mom finally forced me to clean up. Thanks, Mom.
I'd expect nothing less. Special thanks to all the moms as Mother's Day is on Sunday.
Thank you for all you do, Mom, and all the other amazing mothers out there.
We appreciate you.
This week is a very special week deserving of recognition.
It's Teachers Appreciation Week, and from all of us at RJTV, we sincerely want to thank our teachers for all the kind work and words they've put out during these treacherous times.
We cannot say thanks enough. I know the Regis teachers were a highlight of my Regis career, so Raiders, be sure to thank your favorite teachers during this week.
In celebration of Teacher Appreciation Week, I let a few teachers roast me one last time in this special edition of Between Two Freshmen. Hello and welcome to Between Two Freshmen. My name is William Cassidy. Today I am joined by Mr. Walzer. How are you today, Mr. Walzer?
Great, bro. Great. What do you expect?
I expect nothing less. So, The Last Dance.
Oh yeah, that's been awesome.
Would you consider yourself the Dennis Rodman of Regis Jesuit teachers?
Wow, that's a good question. Why not the Michael Jordan?
We all know the reasons why.
See, I don't. You should probably tell me what those reasons are, because I watch it. I see Michael Jordan. I see a young Michael Jordan when I look at myself.
Have you ever had a non-philosophical comeback to an in-class argument?
No.
Yeah. We all knew. We just wanted confirmation.
Sure, man.
One last question. You're in the at-risk group of people for the coronavirus, aren't you?
Could you explain that?
Yeah, as like an elderly man, you know.
My resting heart rate is 37, Will. What's yours?
I don't know, if I'm being completely honest, probably a lot higher than that. Welcome back to this special edition of Between Two Freshmen. Right now I am joined by Anthony Matacchione, rugby coach, service director, and human geography teacher. So, Coach, does the role of service director automatically make you a sadist? Or is it just that you enjoy holding kids back from service hours?
Well, having coached you, I love holding kids back and tormenting them and causing them grief. It comes with the job.
How much does it boil your Italian blood knowing that being service director is the closest you'll get to being a mob leader?
Well, it all depends, Will. I have my hands in everything, so it's a nice way to hide everything from everyone, and I still get to look cute and comfortable, and everyone underestimates what I can actually do.
I've always heard of these famous Italian fashion designers, Armani, Versace. I guess you didn't carry any of those traits when designing the old rugby gear, did you?
Of course I did. Have you not seen our new swag, our new white jerseys this year?
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty fresh.
I'm sure they keep the mud stained in forever. I'm told that you were once one of the nicest and coolest people at Regis. What happened?
I started teaching the Cassidy kids.
All right, thank you for joining me, Coach. Have a good one.
You too, Will. Take care.
And right now, I'm joined by Dr. Renner. How are you?
Doing well. Hanging in there, just like the rest of y'all.
So, Dr. Renner, you've started a pancake club, a poetry club, and a failed literary magazine club. What's next for your career?
Oh, I mean, where can one go from pancakes and poetry? What is there left to do?
Would you say that all that time getting your doctorate was worth it when you're just making sure that a bunch of high schoolers don't burn down the school while making pancakes?
And it remains to be seen how effective I am at doing that. So maybe I should have spent a couple more years in school just to really make sure I put the cap on that. But when I did take, pancakes and poetry 101 in grad school, we, spent a long time prepping. So I feel like I'm ready now.
How many baby pictures do your students have to see to get extra credit?
Oh, so many. I mean, at least I post at least a slideshow a week of 50 to 60 photos. So at least that's going to clock you in at about a C.
Mm-hmm. And do they get extra credit if it's like, if they actually say, "Aw," to every single one of them?
Absolutely. Even more credit beyond that for like noticing something specific about the photo. Yeah. Just like I ask in my writing, specificity matters.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
And right now I'm joined by Miss Anna Goff. So,
Hi, Will.
How are you today, Miss Goff?
I'm doing great. Missing my classes, missing the seniors, but can't complain. It's a beautiful day outside. So how are you doing, Will?
Pretty good. Can't complain at all. So, what kind of joy do you derive from demeriting kids into forced labor for wearing hoodies?
Listen. Okay, I don't get pleasure out of doing it. Okay, I am just a woman of the law and a woman who part of my job is enforcing rules. And haters gonna hate out there if they don't like that I'm enforcing the rules. Okay, my job is not to be liked by everybody. My job is just to enforce rules and keep everyone safe, and to teach a little bit. So does that answer your question, Will?
Yes, it does. And I have a follow-up to that, relating to the job. As a fellow ginger, you have no soul. So why take a job at a Catholic school?
Well, for 30 something years now, I've tried to really turn the tables on people's view of gingers. And so obviously South Park did not help that. But I'm really trying to, give us a good name. And while I understand that, issuing demerits might contradict that mission, I'm still on that mission. And I really want to save souls instead of eating souls. So, it's still something I'm working on. I don't think you're helping at all, but I'm trying to make the world a better place as far as being a ginger.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Right now, I'm joined by Brian Bruno. How are you?
Doing great, Will. Let's just try to get this over with.
So, are you aware of what emotion looks like?
Yeah, I think often when I see the joy on your face in my classroom after I've, brilliantly described the lesson, I feel like, I guess that's what it looks like. I don't really know what it feels like, however.
I guess you've learned joy from all of your friends who are book characters and stuff.
Those are my primary friends, that's correct. But,
Does your continuous disappointment with Regis kids stem from going to the preppiest college in America?
Well, that preppy college, it was a very preppy college, as a matter of fact, but it's kind of part of the course. It's sort of like Regis, but for college. My disappointment is just more with, the caliber of people in front of me, never quite living up to the expectation that I have for you. You in particular, Will.
Thank you. Speaking of expectations, your dad was an underwear model. When did you figure out you couldn't go down the same?
Well, thanks to Mr. Walsweir for passing on that little thing. And that was a temporary move. I realized that because I would A, Big Jim Bruno's a handsome man. B, never in a million years would I allow myself to model for underwear.
Well, you do have some sense of fashion. You follow a lot of hipster trends. How much per year do you spend on beard products?
Beard products, nothing. This is natural, bud. Someday, actually, probably for you, never will you know. But, for me, it's just part of the process.
Yeah, I've been growing out this one since we left school.
It's looking pathetic.
I know. So, does your propensity to bring up literature on dates drive them away?
I try not to bring it up because very few people can kind of handle, I think, my insight, and it's sort of an intimidating factor.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me.
All right.
Thanks, Cassidy, and thanks again to all our teachers.
Well, we were missing a few freshmen in that Between Two Freshmen, but what can you do? In that same spirit of giving thanks, we take a look at Raiders doing service during quarantine.
Axel Powell delivered donations to the Volunteers of America that RJ families brought to his porch last week.
The Dune family also put together seed starters for the residents at Highline Place to plant in their courtyard for Mother's Day.
Ariana and Sophia Mitsuoka picked up trash on their daily walk around the neighborhood.
And STEM Club member Liam Wood, who took home one of the Library Challenge Lab 3D printers, is printing parts for protective gear and for ventilators.
Thanks, Raiders, for doing your best to help your community, even in times of such uncertainty.
The service department is heading up similar efforts for the Tennyson Center, Denver Homeless Shelters, and many other organizations.
Students, check an email that was sent to you by the service department earlier this week for more info and how to help.
And as a reminder to continue to be together, talk to your friends, counselors, teachers, family. Please, feel free to reach out to any of them. We are in this together.
This talk of hard work is making me hungry.
Well, you're in luck, William. We have another master chef on RJTV again this week.
Here's Senior Luke Frederick with an original recipe.
I'm going to show you how to make ramen in 30 seconds. First, get your ramen. Take off the lid. Next, fill it with water. Next, you're going to want to add the flavor packet. Once you do that, get a fork and mix it around. Once you mix in the seasoning, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Once it cools down, go ahead and start eating.
Thanks, Luke.
Huge congrats to our FBLA club who seized virtual competition opportunities to send 4 students to nationals.
Congrats to seniors Sam Engelbert, Will Sellers, Jake Stewart, and Ryan Ahrens for qualifying and placing top 5 in their respective events. Shout out to Sam Engelbert, who placed first in securities and investments.
And congrats to junior Spencer A, who also qualified. Well done, guys.
Speaking of congrats, 48 chemistry students participated in a March Madness style, the Tournament of Elements.
Each student picked an element and had to prove why their element is the best. The competition was fierce, and the winning videos are top-notch.
Oxygen. It's vital for life, for combustion, and for exploration. Our atmosphere is 21% oxygen, and our bodies are 65% oxygen by mass.
Move over, oxygen. There's another, cooler, and more important gas that's been waiting in the shadows.
Look at this baby. Look at how happy she looks.
Like rainbows and you like lions, then you're gonna like rainbow lions. And if you like rainbow lions and you like science, you're gonna like this crazy stuff called bismuth.
Congrats to champion Blake Bateman, Liam Wood, Ana Duenas Hernandez, and Caroline Armistead, who were runners-up.
To close out the show this week, on seniors' last day of classes,
our RJ Media seniors wanted to say goodbye.
First up is our Raider Sports Network. Take it away, guys.
What up, Raider fans? It's Sam Stern, the co-head of RJ Media and play-by-play of the Raider Sports Network, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning into all of our broadcasts and looking at our great media that we produce at RJ Media, and it has been a pleasure being able to provide you some great coverage for me personally. This has been a great experience being able to join a club/class of a family and do some great work with some really great people, and it has been a pleasure to work under some great people, including Mr. Dawkins and Nick Sanglis, the former play-by-play, who really were the two that were in charge of getting me up to speed, and they were great inspirational people, and I thank them. And it's been an honor being able to broadcast some of the best athletes that Regis has had to offer, and Francesca Belibi and Keon Martinez and Nico Markiel and Sam Bannock, Elijah Martinez, and the list goes on. It has been an honor, and I'm so thankful for this experience heading into college. So for the last time, can't believe it, I'm going to close us out. for the whole RSN crew, my name's Sam Stern. You have a great summer. Over to you, Patrick.
Hey guys, Patrick Carlson, producer for Raider Sports Network. I was the one who did a lot of stuff behind the scenes on all those broadcasts that you watch. I just want to say a huge thank you and give a huge shout out to the crew of RSN, specifically Sam Stern, Jake Stewart, and Jack Fate. Being at the games with you guys, especially this year, that was certainly the best part of my 4 years of Regis Jesuit. And you guys all have such great futures ahead in journalism or otherwise. My favorite sports moment was probably the boys basketball team's playoff run this year, especially that win against Creek. That was pretty incredible. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Dawkins. This program wouldn't be what it is without him and all the guidance he gives us. And I really look forward to seeing the great things that Hudson, all the other guys who are underclassmen who are going to be taking over RJ Media are going to do in the future. And I'm going to miss all you guys. You guys are a huge part of what made my 4 years of Regis special. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce the color man of Raider Sports Network, my friend Jake Stewart.
Hi, Jake Stewart here, head color commentator for the Raider Sports Network. Just wanted to say a huge thank you to Mr. Dawkins and the entire RJ Media team. You guys have all made my 4 years at Regis so special and so memorable. Looking at specific memories, going back to the Fran dunk over Grandview, the Mullen football game, and especially the Creek basketball game, the win there in the playoffs, some of my favorite memories. Let's go, Jaron.
How's it going? I'm Jaron Johnson. Real quick, I just wanted to thank Regis for everything that it gave me, like rugby and the Raider Sports Network. It definitely shaped me to the person I am today. Just want to say thank you.
Hi, my name's Angela. I'm the social media manager for Raider Sports Network and RJ Media. It's been a wonderful, wonderful last 4 years, just like being here, being RJ Media, just like being able to cover sports and like just the other crazy events here at Regis. And it's just like I've had a blast. Thank you guys. I'm Angela Sarah Marfo, and I'm signing off for the last time. Peace, everyone. Love you.
Thanks, RSN, for providing exclusive sports insights and live streams. This year was a great year for them, breaking records for numbers of broadcasts.
Next up is our Elevate magazine staff.
They work tirelessly on issue after issue. The latest issue of Elevate magazine comes out today, and you do not want to miss it.
Click the link in our Instagram bio to see how RJ students are handling COVID-19. Hear from some of your favorite senior athletes who missed out on their spring sports, and more. The online edition is out today, and you will see some of the stories in your yearbooks this summer.
And with that, here's the staff behind the issue.
Hi, my name is Sophia Marchnik, and I'm one of the heads of RJ Media. I'm really grateful for everything that Regis has taught me and RJ Media, and I'm really grateful that I was able to find my passions through RJ Media. And thank you to everyone that let me take pictures of them this semester. You're the reason I do what I do.
Hey everybody, I'm Hunter Sullivan, and I'm the editor-in-chief of Elevate Magazine. My favorite memory of being in RJ Media was working late with all the other people who helped with the magazine. I'm going to miss everybody next year. Have a great summer.
Next up, our documentary Crossing Borders filmmaking team.
It was an honor to go to the U.S.-Mexico border with this group of special people, and subsequently to work tirelessly interviewing and editing our documentary. It will premiere in the coming weeks. Be on the lookout for it.
I'd like to thank everyone who has been a part of my journey, and I'm happy I got to share some amazing experiences with you all in RJ Media. Next is one of my documentary team members, Christina Nelson.
Hi, my name is Christina Nelson, and I joined journalism this year for the documentary. I'm one of the producers, and I just want to say thank you to Mr. Dawkins and Mr. Hwadi and Mrs. Cummings for giving me that opportunity, and to everyone in journalism for making it such an enjoyable senior year.
Rabble TV worked very hard producing segments like the VTF you watched earlier. We have a special message for you. I don't like that.
Don't say VTF, it sounds like...
Rabble TV worked very hard on producing segments like Between Two Freshmen y'all watched earlier. We have a special message for you.
Hi, I'm Abe Timmy.
I'm a writer for The Rabble and a co-creator of Between Two Freshmen. My favorite memory from this past year was making RJTV good again. Here's Charlie.
My name is Charlie Henninger. I'm a writer for Rabble TV, and here's Leighton.
Hi, my name's Leighton Hall, and I'm a writer for Rabble TV. My favorite memory was watching Mr. Lou go after Cassidy on Between Two Freshmen. And now to Luke.
Hello, my name is Luke. I'm one of the Rabble TV writers. My favorite memory is definitely hearing my classmates say Will's jokes aren't funny when I know I was the one who wrote them. Now back to you, Will.
Excellent, Cassidy. Y'all never miss a beat.
Well, Munro, it's time.
That it is, Cassidy. Last but not least, our RJTV crew. The crew hasn't missed an episode for 2 years in a row, including during these last 2 crazy months. Wanted to say goodbye.
What's up, Raiders? I'm Skylar Kane. I was one of the executive producers of RJTV. It has been an honor to put on an episode for you guys each week. We truly love doing what we do because of you guys. It has been a huge honor to be a part of Regis Jesuit. I have been offered opportunities I wouldn't find anywhere else, and I'm so thankful for each second I got on campus. Thank you so much for being a part of the journey. I'm gonna miss you guys so much. Here's Sydney Abel.
Hey, my name is Sydney Abel, and I have been involved in multiple aspects of RJ Media, the main two being editing and producing. RJ Media has been a big part of my Regis experience, and I'm so excited to see where it will go. Next up, we have Lucas Fraizer. See you later, Raiders!
Yo, thank you, Regis, for giving me all these memories and people that I will remember for the rest of my life, and I will share with my kids one day. Next, we have producer Olivia Giardino.
Hey guys, what's up? Thank you so much to my huge RJ Media family. I could not thank you enough for giving me the opportunities I've been given, and also a big thank you to everyone who's been a part of my high school experience in general. I'm so excited for the future, and back to you, Will in the studio.
Well, Munro, I guess it's our turn. I would just like to thank you all for the tremendous opportunity of being your anchorman these last 2 years. I could not have asked for a better audience and people to work with. From trying to make y'all laugh to not succeeding, thank you to all the folks who preceded me, and a special shout out to Leo McCabe and Matt Bornhorst for bringing me to my first publication night. These past 2 years have been incredible, and I will miss bringing you the news on Friday mornings. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. Go Raiders and Sco Buffs.
Well, I've been thinking about this sign-off, this episode, ever since I watched Nick Sanglis do it when I was a sophomore. I envisioned it being in the studio. Obviously, I'm in the comforts of my home. Thanks for listening to my weird obsession with college football, as Mr. BK so adequately put it, my corny jokes, and for watching this show. There's a lot that goes into it each week. Thanks to Cassidy, Caitlin Marshall, Skylar Kane, Olivia Giardino, Dylan Marshall, Matt Bornhorst, Nick Sanglis, Kate Phillips, and Caroline Sorrow, and others for their tireless effort along the way. I especially want to thank Mr. Dawkins for the mentorship and friendship he has provided me over my 3 years at Regis. Thank you for being a highlight of my Regis career. Ours is a bond I will continue to cherish and to take with me. Raiders, stay healthy and stay happy, and stay being yourselves. If there's one thing I've been taught at Regis, it's to be okay with who you are. So go out there and set the world on fire. I will miss you guys. The teachers, administration, counselors, friends, family. That's who we are. Family. Don't back down and know what's right, in the words of Gainesville, Florida legend Tom Petty. Go Gators. I'll leave it there.
Willie, I couldn't have asked for a better co-anchor. Have a dandy summer.
And I've got to say the last words for the tradition's sake. Stay classy, Raiders.
And for the last time from William Cassidy, have a dandy day, Raiders.